to
settle down, crowd.
All right,
settle
man,
down.
Get y'all energized. It's been a minute since we've been up in here.
Yes, sir.
Welcome to Try Hip Hop Podcast, episode 188.
Episode 188.
It's your boy Howie, my man.
Kurt, what's up, y'all?
What's up?
Yeah, we live, man. We live. We on YouTube right now. We Facebook, Instagram, all of that, man.
Yep, so we everywhere.
Spotify, y'all gonna have us in a little bit, you know.
Yep.
I'm gonna edit a second version for YouTube, so you know we all over the place.
We everywhere.
Know.
Well, some suckers is never there.
There you go.
But yeah,
some
man.
of y'all suckers ain't never there.
Yeah, but how was your week, man? Well, past 2 weeks, man.
Yeah. My past 2 weeks were pretty good. You know, no complaints. You know, I had to go out of town last weekend, so didn't get to you know, see the do the show last week. One of my family members out of town was graduating college with her master's.
Okay.
Which was definitely some good news.
Yeah, let's clap that up.
Had a little bit of bad news though while I was out of town. One of my best friends, his mother passed away.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, man, it was bittersweet, man. I was kind of mad because I had just literally touched down in Fayetteville, and you know I got the call, and I'm like, son of a monkey, you know. And you know, she was one of the coolest, you know, mothers, man. She would let us always spend the night over her house, you know what I mean. She was just that cool parent, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You know, you could do whatever with her. You know, she wasn't gonna be judgmental or none of that. So, but yeah, that was the only hard part of the last couple of weeks. Other than that, you know, work is all the same. Punch the clock. You know, deal with the customers, all of that good stuff. You know. Yeah. How about you? How was your week?
Well, my week was pretty good. Well, it was a little rough, but I think it's gonna be good. Last semester was a little rocky. I passed all my classes with the exception. Well, I mean, I technically passed them all. Just this one class, a little rocky. But found out I didn't have to really take it. So it actually might work in my favor. It still might be bad, but it's all right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Don't worry about it. I'm not going to be no doctor or nothing. So you ain't going to be like, God damn, we got Howie over here trying to do brain surgery. He failed all his classes. This motherfucker come up here with a manual and shit talking about some, all right, the frontal lobe is sheared. Oh, it does that.
And so where's the temple now?
Don't worry about that. But, yeah, man. I want to shout out Brittany. Brittany graduated from WSSU.
Congratulations, man. Proud of her. Doing her thing, man.
Yeah, so she doing her thing. And, I took her brother. We went to see, for his birthday, we went to see the new Spider-Man jump off.
Okay. I was wondering. I was going to say, we might need to talk about that a little bit because I did go and see it.
Oh, word! We'll talk about it.
We got to talk about that.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
Okay. So we're gonna jump into that a little later.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. So you had a pretty good week.
It's pretty good. And work has been kind of crazy, but you know, hey man, I'm gonna do like Fat Joe. Yesterday's price is not today's price. So we
better know.
Yeah. So, but yeah, man, our work's been crazy because like we got a lot of. What's happened is not to get too much in my work, but you know I work in a warehouse, so like they, you know, we have furniture to certain customers. They need the furniture so bad because you know with the way the port's tied up,
right?
So we're trying to get all their stuff to them as like quick as possible. Now, mind you, there's only like handfuls, and we one man down.
Yeah.
So it's we kicking ass and taking names.
Okay. That's what's up, man.
But yeah.
So I guess we should, before we go too far, we should acknowledge a couple of people that we lost.
Yeah. Definitely.
As I said, my friend lost his mother to cancer. We also lost Leonard Hubbard, a.k.a. Hub, from the Roots crew, from that band, to cancer. I think he was in his 60s, somewhere in his mid to late 60s.
Okay.
And then we just also lost Kangol Kid from UTFO, also to cancer.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, man.
I mean, we can't win, man.
I mean, that's like I was telling, Curtis off camera, man. It's like if the rappers don't have like poor health care.
Yeah.
And, they dying because of poor health. It's like you got these young rappers getting gunned down. It's just like...
Yep.
It's like a vicious cycle, man. It's like we can't get no relief, no rest.
I'm telling you, man.
I mean, it's like, damn if you do, damn... You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, yeah, man. That's, I'm trying to do better slowly but surely, but it's making me feel like I need to speed up. I need to do a little bit better because I've been kind of coasting, just doing little things, to help myself, but... It ain't enough. I gotta step it up, man. So, because I don't want to go out like that.
Nah.
So anyway, but yeah, man, definitely it's a hard loss. Let's go ahead and give them a moment of silence just to pay our respects. All right. Thank y'all for doing that with us. We appreciate it.
Yep.
So, you know what? I apologize. Did you have a question of the day? I didn't even think of one today.
Ooh.
Should we come up with one on the spot?
Off
the dome, you know what I mean?
Who's the best Spider-Man?
Oh man, okay, that's a good one.
Since we talking about the movie.
Yeah.
Who's the best Spider-Man?
I'm gonna
I'll put it like this, out of the 3 that was in the movie.
Right. I'm gonna go ahead and give it to the new guy, Tom Holland.
Yeah.
I think he's doing the best. I mean, I think Tobey Maguire is always gonna be so memorable. He did a great job. And the other guy, he was decent, but nobody paid as much attention. But I think the new guy is doing the best job because he's giving you a little bit of all the elements. He's giving you the juvenile version of Spider-Man, that school kid, but then you also get to see the superhero adult type action from him, So he's giving a good mixture of all that, You got the love story, of course,
And he's a hell of an actor, too.
Yeah.
He got a new joint that's not Spider-Man, but I
saw that.
Uncharted joint.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw that.
That joint looks pretty interesting.
It looks like it's going to be really good. And he's actually British.
Yeah.
Doing an American accent. And I didn't know that until recently. I was like, what?
Well, most of those British dudes do that, especially like even with like black characters, they really study the African Americans and do them accents. But then, like, I think that dude from Life, the TV show, I think he's British. I think
from Life, you said?
Yeah, the TV show, the For Life. The For Life.
Oh yeah, the 150 Cent.
The 150 Cent. Yeah, I think
British?
I think now allegedly
he might be. He might be. I wouldn't be surprised.
A lot of them cats British.
Yeah. So who do you think is the best Spider-Man?
Yeah, I agree with you. I think my man, he doing the best job. Now, Tobey Maguire definitely a strong second.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the other dude plays him well. The other guy, I'm not saying that he's a horrible Spider-Man. I just, what I'm saying? Some of the movies and stuff, I just couldn't, I don't know. I didn't really connect to him.
Yeah.
With them like that. Now, one thing I did like when he first came out, I like the fact that they did the web cartridge. You know what I'm saying? I did like that. Mm-hmm. That's what okay, that's cool. They're bringing that in. Because like with Tobey, it was just like, I just do it.
But that's how it was in the comics. It just came out of his skin. In the comics, so that was more, authentic to the comics.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was, well, maybe that was the cartoon. They had the web card.
Yeah, they if I remember correctly, in the comic, it came out of his skin. Mm-hmm. Because I remember when the new guys started doing the cartridges, I was like, that's a little bit different, but I kind of brushed over it until it came up into a topic of conversation in this new one. I was like, yeah, so why did they do it like that? But it is what it is, But y'all let us know what y'all think, what's your, about the question of the day. Who's your favorite Spider-Man actor, Tobey Maguire, Tom Holland, or the other guy. What's the other guy's name? I forget his name.
I think it's Andrew.
Andrew Garfield.
Yeah.
There you go. Andrew Garfield. And, we will be talking about that a little bit later in the movie. All right. So, let's go ahead and jump into some birthdays. I got a few. So, back on December 11th, we had my man Mos Def. Happy birthday to him.
Mighty Mos.
Mighty Mos. Also on the same day, happy birthday goes to DJ Yella from NWA.
Yep.
On the 12th, we had my man Danny Boy from the House of Pain.
Oh, that Danny Boy.
Danny Boy, yeah.
Oh, I was thinking the singer Danny Boy.
Nah.
Oh, okay.
Yep, Danny Boy from House of Pain.
Shit, kickers in, kick some shit.
Yeah. On the 14th, happy birthday goes to Offset.
Oh, that's what's up.
As well as the West Coast legend on the same day, my man King T. Who is one of my favorites from the West Coast. I always thought it was so funny. He, King T said he almost came through Dr. Dre, but because Dre always moved so slow with getting albums out, he kind of gave up and got tired of waiting. So he went and got his own producers and, did his own thing. So I wonder how that would have been if we had King T coming up under Dr. Dre, man.
I think it would have been great, especially with Exhibit, teaming up with him later on.
Right.
And that's the thing, too, like, that whole Liquid crew, him, Exhibit, Alcoholics, you know what I'm saying? That whole squad.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
That'd been crazy.
Also, happy birthday goes out to my man Cool C from the Philadelphia area. He's on the 15th. Yes, sir. He's on the 15th.
Is he? They repealed him to get killed, right?
I'm not sure. I'm not even sure, to tell you the truth. I never kept up with it.
Yeah, I know at one time they were repealing it. They repealed it like a couple years ago. So he didn't, get the switch. So I don't know.
Yeah, we'll have to check into that. If I get some information, I'll put it on when I put this up on YouTube as a different version of this on YouTube. But on the 18th, which is today, my man Steele from Smith & Wesson, my man Murphy Lee from the Midwest,
all right,
and my man Cuban Link, formerly of Terror Squad,
Squad.
And also Rod Digger, as well as DMX, the dog. You know what I mean? So we got a lot of birthdays today, man.
That's a good squad, man.
So yeah, happy birthday to all of them. Let's give them some
give them a skibbity clap.
Round of applause.
Skibbity clap.
Yes, sir. So yeah, happy birthday to all of them. I guess we can jump into some music. I got a few things to talk about. So I told y'all about Tierra Whack doing an album project called R.I.P. Apparently, I didn't realize it, but she dropped 3 joints in 1 week, 3 whole EPs. One's called R.I.P., one's called R&B, and one's called Pop.
Okay.
So shout out to Tierra Whack, man. That's dope right there. You know what I mean?
So the album, these EPs is just like different, it's just different genres.
Right.
That's
yeah. She flexing her muscle a little bit. You know what I mean? Letting us know what kind of skills she got. So I'm glad to hear that, man. You know what I mean? I love to hear versatility. You know what I mean? So
yeah, because that's one thing, man. Like in the 90s, it was kind of, if you was a rapper, it was kind of shunned to be pop. It was kind of shunned. I mean, you could probably get away with being an R&B singer. You might be able to do that if you were, I think of people like CeeLo when it comes to that. Not that he was a, and Nate Dogg, because he not that he was a rapper, but rappers used him because of the voice.
Yeah,
but,
some people like that kind of have to kick in the door. Like, Nate Dogg never tried to explain, I'm not a rapper, I'm a singer. He just said, this is what the fuck I do. And everybody was like, yo, that shit is dope. Yeah. We want you on our song.
So it's cool that she's, there's a space now that you can showcase all that talent.
Exactly. So shout out to Tierra Whack. Also, my man K Slay dropped a new joint called Tommy Egan. Okay. That's dope. Gangsta Boo, I told y'all she was dropping a song called Sucker Free. Okay. That's dope. Dr. Dre, I just heard 2 new joints from Dr. Dre. He got a joint called Gospel featuring Eminem and DOC.
Okay.
And then another one called Diamond Mind, as in the mind, with Nipsey Hussle.
Okay.
So, you know, that's really dope right there.
Don't he got a song with the Anderson .Paak as well?
Yes, and Busta Rhymes, I think, is on that one.
Wow. Yeah. Yo, that's crazy.
So, yeah, that's another one. I almost forgot about that. Thank you. I don't know the name of that one, but it's out there.
Yeah, Anderson .Paak, man, since with that Silk Sonic joint.
Man, he killing the game right now. He another one, he got that rapping and singing ability, you know what I mean? So, and while we're talking about music, you know, we can kind of mention the Larry Hoover concert, you know what I mean? That seemed to go pretty good as far as Drake and Kanye just having good energy on stage. So you were saying, though, that they kind of failed to really promote the Larry Hoover effort of it during the show, though, right?
Yeah, from what I heard, and allegedly, because I didn't really see everything, so from what I heard, was that, yeah, they did not. I think the son was there. Larry Hoover's son was
probably
there. They had the pants called. They had like some clothing saying "Free Hoover," but not free Larry Hoover, just Free Hoover.
Free Hoover. Okay.
And then they didn't really mention him at all, and that's who the benefit was for.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I mean, like I said, I don't know. I wasn't really, you know what I'm saying? I can't really say much because I wasn't there. Or didn't get to view it, so
I'm gonna have to go back and see if I can find it online and maybe look at it or something like that. You know, because I think that would be kind of, you know, messed up. I mean, it's not the worst, but you know what I mean. It's like, you know, I don't know if they didn't want to get too political about it. Like if we talked about him too much, maybe it'll scare people away.
It might be that. You know I mean, especially with the people, because the tickets, from what I heard, they was like $1,000.
Wow.
So yeah, probably the people that, you know, the elite people that are there, or those people that can buy, you know, pay those big bucks.
Right.
Yeah, they probably didn't want them to scare them away. So.
Yeah. But, you know, all the clips that I saw online, they look really good. You know, I have to give it to them. You know, was, you know, like the crowd was loving the fact that they was throwing out a lot of their classics. You know, they did the joint that they did together. What was that? Forever Mine or whatever it was.
Watch out for me, I'm blow. I ain't gonna lie, man. Drake, dude. Drake got the, you know, that style, man.
Yeah.
I had to give it to him.
So, yeah, I mean, it looked like it came out, you know, like a decent concert. You know, I'm sure they had a good turnout. You know, the stage was filled with smoke everywhere. So, you know, it kind of had that, you know, smoky effect all over the place. But I think it went good. You know what I mean? I have to, you know, from the little bit I've seen, you know, I felt good about it.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's get into some topics. Let's give a shout out to Megan Thee Stallion, man. She
from graduating.
Yeah, graduated from Texas Southern University, man. That's what's up right there. She received a degree in health administration, and you know, I mean, it ain't that easy, man. The way they be doing school nowadays, man, they be throwing tons of work at you.
Oh,
so the fact that she did, I think she got a bachelor's.
Yeah.
In that. But and then also on top of that, she just recently got a Netflix deal. So she got a show coming out on Netflix. They haven't said exactly what it's gonna be about, but just that, you know, she'll be doing stuff like telling stories. So I don't know if she's narrating something or, you know, because I know Remy Ma got a crime show out that she kind of narrates.
Oh,
you know,
really?
Yeah, which is dope.
No, was that on Netflix too? Or another?
That's on a regular TV. I think it's like, what was it called? I think it's like True Crime or something like that.
Okay.
But, you know, they just tell stories about famous crime, murder mysteries and stuff like that. She narrates it. So
yeah, I would. Yeah, I can see.
Yeah, I've seen a couple episodes. Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, shout out to Megan Thee Stallion, man. That's huge. You know, glad to see that, you know, that somebody in this newer generation is not just, I'm dropping out of school so I can be a big time rapper and make a lot of money. Get your education, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, it's really good no matter what. You know, I know some of the stuff she does is risque and things like that. But then you got to understand, she a kid. I mean, not
Right.
She a grown woman.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? She a young woman at that. So she's still trying to navigate through this world.
Exactly.
But yeah, man, I mean, I give her, props for her graduating, because maybe that can really, impact other young folks. Absolutely. And they may not necessarily graduate, but they say, hey, Meg Styles, she did this. I want to get this in order before I, do entertainment, and make sure I don't, I lose all my money and things like that. I have something to fall back on. So
exactly.
Yeah, I respect that.
Yeah, got to, man. Got to. All right, so next up, let's talk about my man Derek Chauvin. Have you heard about his situation? So here's the deal. This is it's kind of funny to me, because they're saying the headline is always he's changing his plea from not guilty to guilty over the George Floyd situation. But after careful consideration, I read the whole story. He's not technically changing his plea. And I'm going to tell you why. So the murder case, he pleaded not guilty. There's a new case that's a civil suit, not a murder case. And so on this one, he is pleading guilty to violating George Floyd's rights, civil rights. So, when they first came out with the article, I thought they were saying that on the murder trial, he was changing his plea. He's not really changing. He's just, okay, yeah, I'll admit I'm guilty over here, but I'm not guilty over there, Yeah. Which, I still think he might as well have pled guilty, because, you wind up going to prison anyway, but he was guilty. We all saw it. You know what I mean? We saw what he did. So, and if you didn't violate his civil rights, we wouldn't be talking about how this man is dead. I'm sorry, you're guilty. What else do you want? Dang, so, but right now he's only pleading guilty to the civil suit of violating his civil rights or whatever.
I wonder what kind of deal because they had. They had to offer some type of deal.
I don't know. You know how that go, man. They ain't gonna tell us all those details, but I'm sure that you're right. But that's what it is. I was like, let me read this story, because that was the first thing I thought. I'm like, is he changing his mind? The murder trial is already over, so why would he, change his plea? But they kept saying change into guilty. But nah, he really not. Technically he is, technically he isn't. So anyway, on to the next. My man, Ghostface Killer from the Wu-Tang, he is coming out with his own coffee called Killer Coffee. Okay, that's dope right there. You know what I mean? And we're not talking about just a flavor of coffee. He's coming out with his own company, his own coffee company. He's supposed to be launching it in the next few weeks, and I think it was like the first of the year. And he's gonna start out with 4 flavors, and then build on that after that.
We got some stuff to drink, man. We need to get that stuff. Wasn't there some wasn't it the blood and the Crips joint that we needed to drink?
Oh yeah. I forgot about that.
Like the blood and Crips soda. Or
right. Something. Yeah, they had some kind of drink. Yeah, I never saw it in the stores. I don't think. Yeah. Something
well, you know how it is, man. Like Cripple Cola. Oh my God, I don't want that malarkey in my store.
Right. But
have some blood over there, man. I don't want that blip of bloater. Excuse me, sir.
Exactly.
Malarkey.
I wonder what some of these flavors is going to be like. You know what I mean? For Ghostface's coffee.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? We're going to get like some of them ice cream flavors.
Oh, yeah, the
French
caramel,
vanilla,
the French. Oh, yeah.
Butter pecan, chocolate deluxe.
Easy.
Or we're going to get purple coffee,
purple
tape. As we getting some Supreme clientele coffee.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Shoot, they'll be, home, man. eating the breakfast, got the oatmeal joint.
Right.
And I'll be like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I get my Wu-Tang, you know what I'm saying? Man, I'm about to drink some of the Supreme Clientele coffee, you know what I'm saying? Got the cream in my cup, you know what I'm saying? The cashews, you know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he was actually recently he had a little small collection that he was selling of Iron Man dinner plates.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they were dinner plates and they had the Iron Man album cover on them.
Okay.
And I think he was signing them or something like that. But
okay,
it was only a small quantity. You know, he was recently doing so. I'm sure he probably ran out by now, but I thought it was kind of dope. You know what I mean? To get some Ghostface memorabilia.
Yeah.
But anyway, all right. So, you know, y'all let us know if y'all try to kill a coffee when it come out. You know, I think it's supposed to be like the first week of January, so we're going to see. But yeah, on to the next. I wanted to mention my man Prodigy, rest in peace. They are making a street named after him called Prodigy Way in Queens.
All right.
What do you think about that?
Clap that up. Yeah. It's probably safe to say that Prodigy is one of my favorite rappers.
Yeah.
Like old Prodigy. Like, I would say, even though I still liked him, you know, up until his death, I would probably say like the best Prodigy was probably like 96, 98.
Okay.
Man, Prodigy was just a fucking monster.
Man, yeah, he was a beast.
God,
man. He was well deserving of that solo career that he started too, man.
Monster.
Because I remember when he first said he was going to do a solo album, I was like, is that really going to work? But then after I heard it, I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, the HNIC, man.
He killed it, man.
Yeah, the HNIC, man. And then, like that last track, the Never Feel My Pain.
Yeah.
I think that album specifically is definitely like, that's like the essence of who he is. Because he really couldn't show that on the Mobb Deep side.
Right.
He really, if you really think about it, he was, I think he showed a little bit of vulnerability.
Right,
about like, you know, this is what I go through.
I agree.
So,
I think that's what made it a great album too,
yeah.
man. You know what I mean? So rest in peace and shout out to Prodigy. You know
I
mean?
just hope they don't fuck up the street like they fucked up the mural.
The mural, man. I was real mad about that, man, because they kept defacing it every time they would try to fix it. Somebody would come back. It
was probably some clown dude that had some type of beef, and it's like, dude, the man's dead. Let him have his shine, man.
Exactly.
I mean, now we can hear from it later, like, yo, you know, Prodigy wasn't this and he wasn't that. But right now, let him have the shine right now.
Right. But yeah, you know, I still think it's dope that he's getting a street named after him. So we're gonna see how that turns out. So yeah. I want to mention this too. There's been going around the internet a lot on Instagram about Jadakiss being Time Magazine's Person of the Year. And I was thinking it was facts, you know what I mean, but found out later on that it actually wasn't true. He was named Person of the Year by allhiphop.com. And then somebody took that and kind of ran with it and made it look like he was Time Magazine's Person of the Year, which is actually Elon Musk, you know what I mean? So, you know,
man, that would have been crazy, man. I'd be like, man, Time really care about like New York hip hop.
Exactly. That's what made me, you know, really run with it, because I'm like, wow, Time Magazine. Yeah. But nah, it's not correct. You know, he deserves it, but you know what I mean? It's just not facts, you know what I mean? So, but shout out to Jada anyway. He had an incredible year.
Oh, facts.
You know, especially with the verses, you know what I mean? He really spearheaded that whole thing. I think if it wasn't for him,
he definitely with that Dipset one, he definitely set the tone.
Yeah.
I have to say that. He definitely, and I mean, shout out KRS-One and Big Daddy Kane.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They kind of carried the, you know what I'm saying? They kind of lifted it up too. I mean, as far as like the skill set.
Most definitely.
But I think Jada and the Locks, I think just, you know, 3-man group, I think they set the tone in my personal opinion.
Yeah,
you know
I agree. I definitely agree. So yeah, but shout out to Jada, Jada. All right, so a couple things on to the next. some documentaries that are out y'all may want to check out.
Yo.
There's a new one about Juice WRLD called Juice WRLD Into the Abyss. That's on HBO, I believe. That one is taking an in-depth look at his life and his impact on the industry, so you can really get to know him. I haven't watched it, but I do have it recorded, so I'm gonna go back and check that out. I think it's close to 2 hours. You know what I mean? So, also the DMX documentary gives you that behind-the-scenes look at X's life as he was coming out of prison in 2019 and trying to make his comeback. I did get to see that one. It's well worth it, so I definitely encourage y'all to see that. And then there's one, the Video Music Box documentary.
The Ralph McDaniels.
Man, that one was really big for me because I grew up on Video Music Box. And in New York, you know, if you didn't have cable, you know, there was like a public access channel, channel 31, I think it was, where you could see Video Music Box. And, you know, every day after school, you know what I mean, they were like the first ones to play actual hip hop videos. He started out kind of playing whatever music, like kind of like MTV, just playing music in general. But then, you know, once hip hop started growing, he started just going straight into all hip hop. So it was Ralph McDaniels and Lionel Martin, who they call the Vid Kid. And they got a whole documentary out about it. It's actually created by Nas. Him and Ralph McDaniels co-host the documentary. And you hear from all these rappers. You hear from Lionel Martin, the Vid Kid. People like Roxanne Shante talk about how Ralph McDaniels actually produced her video for Roxanne's Revenge. Okay. Did not know that.
Wow. He
produced Nas's video for Halftime. Did not know that. So he was helping a lot of rappers really capture the perfect video. He did one of the Wu-Tang's early videos. It was either Cream or something else. I think it might have been Cream. And they were like, you know, they saw how his work was with other artists. So they was like, yeah, we need you to capture the essence of this song. And he was able to do that. Because if you look at the video for stuff like Cream, they really do capture that. Halftime, Nas, he really captured that Queensbridge, that street, you know what I mean? So he was good about knowing how to capture a moment, you know what I mean? So I would definitely encourage y'all to go watch that as well.
So let me ask you this. So this, because I didn't grow up on a music box, unfortunately, you know, like I said, being in the South. But with this music box, without music box, we could probably safe to say it would be no Yo MTV Raps.
Absolutely. They talk about that in the documentary about how Yo MTV Raps came out and kind of borrowed a little stuff from them and then kind of ran and, you know, made their own lane. And so, yeah, I mean, they definitely, I mean, it was so many people in this documentary. Bad Boy wouldn't be what it is without them.
Oh, facts.
You know, they were playing videos by like, what you call it, from Staten Island. The first ones that rap for Staten Island.
Oh, yeah, Force MCs.
Force MDs, yeah.
Yeah, Force MDs.
Yeah, same thing, Force MCs. You know, they did the same. They actually lived close to Ralph McDaniels, so they used to come knocking on his door like, yo, we sent you our record company sent you our music. Did you get the videos? And he was like, nah, they wouldn't let me play it because they wanted a whole bunch of money. He was like, because when he made the show, he wasn't making no money. He just wanted to showcase hip hop.
Showcase where it was, and how it was.
And he, so he told him, he was like, they wouldn't do it because I wouldn't, pay him a whole bunch of money. So they was like, all right, we're going to take care of that. And next thing you know, he had all their music.
But that's the thing. That's crazy. I mean, because my thing of it is, why are you paying him to, I mean, that's free exposure.
Right, it's exposure.
So that's people coming to buy that person's product. Man, y'all see.
Trying to capitalize, man. Everybody always trying to capitalize on every little thing.
Yeah, sometimes that's really how you kill the creativity, man.
Yeah.
Like, make your money. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying don't make your money, but that's, I think that's what stifles the growth. That's why everything is stale. Why everybody can't do nothing. That's why, you know what I'm saying?
And they talk about that a lot in the documentary about how when the corporations come and take over, you lose a lot of your freedom and creativity And he said that he got so many offers from like big corporations, like, yeah, we want to take your show to the mainstream, but because of how they work, he decided not to, because they take control over every little thing you do. And when he would play videos, he would do stuff like in between the videos when he was interviewing artists, he would try to drop some jewels, knowledge, you know, about staying woke and all that kind of stuff. So he was one of those types, and you know, if a corporation took over there, they'd be like, "Yeah, you can't do all that.
You can't talk about
you
that."
know what I mean? So he was like, "Yeah, I want to stay independent."
God.
Right. So he trying to stay independent. And I'm glad he did it, man. I mean, they would have messed that whole show up, man. You're not gonna be telling people that black man is God. You're not gonna be trying to tell people to get out of the projects. We want them in there. But yeah, it's really good, man. And I'm glad that Nas did it, because, you know, Nas is just, you can tell he just loves hip hop, man. You know what I mean? They showed a lot of his old performances when him and Big was performing on stage together, and people like Puffy, Lil' Kim.
They never really made a whole live record together, did Nas and Big? Like when he was little?
No. They were going to, though. Nas said that they were going to. Because Nas said that Big wanted him. They were actually in the studio, and Nas couldn't do it.
Yeah,
he said Big wanted him to get on a remix to "Give Me the Loot."
Oh, that would have been crazy.
And so Nas was like, he kind of had a writer's block moment. He was like, he just kept sitting there for hours and hours and just couldn't come up with anything. He was like, you know what, it ain't working, man. You know, so the song never came out. But it would have been dope, because, you know what I mean?
I think really Give Me the Loot wouldn't have been like Nas's.
Right.
Not saying that he couldn't do it, but that song is so high energy.
Yeah.
Now if he did like a remix to One More Chance,
right,
I could see that, because Nas got that smooth, you know, that smooth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You're probably right, because the energy of Give Me the Loot is just, it's up there. So
I'm not saying that Nas couldn't do it, because, I mean, you got to listen to, like, you know, Back to the Grill Again and Live at the Barbecue.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Nas spazzed out on that shit.
Yeah.
So
yeah, maybe he was just a little intimidated, but, you know, it would have been dope. You know what I mean? So, you know, but anyway, you know, go check that out, man. A Video Music Box documentary. You know, I used to love watching the show, man. It was like what helped me grow up on hip hop, because it was a lot of times we couldn't afford cable, you know what I mean? So I didn't have access to MTV once it came out, you know what I mean? All I had was Video Music Box. And so, you know, you come home from school, you might have had a bad day, and you see something like Rob Bass, It Takes Two come on, and you just, you know, get you hyped, you know what I mean? So it was just a good, you know, resource for kids like myself, man, who just didn't have a lot, you know what I mean? So I loved it, man.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah, so go check that out. Did you want to still talk about the Dion Sanders thing?
Yeah, man. So let me see here. Let me pull this up. Oh wait a minute. Let me pull that up. Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to pull up an article.
Yeah, you good.
So basically, what happened is Dion Sanders got this top recruit, Travis Hunter, from Florida State to Jackson State. Jackson State is a HBCU. Dion Sanders is doing like an incredible job from what I hear. He's really trying to build up, you know, as far as like the HBCU, trying to get, you know, with everything going on, and, you know, how everything with the sports and your likeness, and everybody's up there, you know, they're capitalizing off of you, you know, and yeah, man, he's doing an incredible job.
That's what's up, man.
So basically, let's see here. I'm just gonna read a little bit from the Los Angeles Times.
Okay.
So cornerback. Did I say cornerback?
Well, you said quarter or corner. You weren't sure.
Yeah, cornerback Travis Hunter ranked the #1 recruit by 247sports.com. Committed to Florida State in March 2020. But during his announcement ceremony Wednesday morning, Hunter tossed aside a Seminoles cap as well as a hat for Auburn in Georgia, and then caught a Jackson State cap that had been thrown to him and placed it on his head.
Wow.
So that's
how he broke the news.
Yeah, so that's huge, man. So like, you know, historically black, you know, he went to Jackson State, a historical black college. I mean, and that's the thing, man. Having Dion as your coach,
man,
dude.
Yeah, legendary.
Yeah, so
man.
I'm thinking, yeah, man, I have to give it to Dion, man. I think he's gonna shake some stuff up. Things,
yeah.
You know, it's just sad that, you know, a lot of these schools, not that I don't know too much about sports or anything, but a lot of these schools like the, you know, NCAA and all that other stuff is so elitist, you know what I'm saying? But now the fact that, you know, I think black people, black athletes are going to like, yeah, you know what? We're not going to pass up these HBCUs. We're going to go there. And I think things might turn around.
Yeah.
You know, so.
That's what's up, man. Yeah, you can't beat that, man. That's an opportunity of a lifetime there, man. So I think they're going to do some big things, man.
Yeah, man.
Big things, man. So I'm proud of him. Shout out to Dion Sanders, man.
Facts.
Man. Matter of fact, can we clap that up?
Yeah, we can clap that up. We can clap that up. Yes, sir. Clap that.
Oh, yes, sir. All right, what are you reading any more about that?
Oh, yeah, I think that's it. I'm just reading a little clip, skip up. You know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, snippet.
Yeah, you know.
So,